The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. Eder Militao playing some of his best football at the moment, visibly stronger, measurably fitter.
Well, he's been turning in some very strong performances at the heart of that defence, Peter. He's actually achieved a level of dominancy by the way in which he can deal with all types of opponents. Very impressive.
And it's lofted through here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Vitinha. Soboslai cuts out the pass. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And a shot! Goal! Milan! And just like that, he is up and running at once. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision.
And a chance! They've scored! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
He's in plenty of space here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. First quarter of an hour gone.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Milan have the chance to go the other way. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Schlotterbeck. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Aims beyond the defence.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's a pretty loose pass. Can he get it through? He's having a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Maldini gets it away. Schlotterbeck. Real chance! And now they can spring out of defence. Roberto Carlos. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's found support out wide. And that could well leave a mark. Corner number 2 then. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Milan are looking to go forward now. Looking for options for movement. Threads one in. Rummenigge. Well read, and the danger is averted. Now it's Batistuta. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, can he get onto this? Great ball if he can get there.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's straight offside. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos. That's a sharp pass. No, that's been intercepted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's been given away. Chance for a shot! Oh, taken with style. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Tottenham take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well read, nice interception. Bruno Fernandes. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. He's through here. And Batistuta! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Tottenham have their third corner. And the keeper beats it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bruno Fernandes.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
That's been cut out, well played. He's a sharp little ball here. Szoboszlai plays a mighty effort! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And there's the end of the first half. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Substitution.
So off we go once more.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And the through ball. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And they can counter here. Now that's well seen too. That's a throw. Bruno Fernandes. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ronaldinho kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nicely spread. Milan do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Knocks it into space. And that has found him in acres of space. Big chance, corner. Milan have their second corner now. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Now that looks a decent ball. He can run onto that. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Vitinha. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Vitinha tries to play it through. Oh, easy pickings there. 60 minutes played. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Zico going face-to-face with his great rival. It's a searching pass. Ronaldinho plays it in. Big chance! And he's following up! That has been knocked clear.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Great vision. Played out to the right. Drives, he gets big. It's run loose. It's fallen kindly here. Now that is commitment to the cause. So their fourth corner of the game. Roberto Carlos plays it short. Tries a deft little ball. Quality ball. Milan have the chance to go the other way. He's shifting through the gears here. Tries a shot! No mistake! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Szoboszlai. Otto gets over and intercepts. That ball looks a good one. He's picked his way through. It's hit the upright. Oh, should have put that away.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Otto. Number 21. Number 18.
It's Ronaldinho.
Roberto Carlos.
Zico.
Number
Tottenham
4.
finding their passes.
Batistuta. Number
And
13.
he cuts out the supply.
Raul. Coming on the field.
Now he's got
27.
space here.
Sylvester.
Araujo gets
Number
flagged
6.
offside.
Jamal. Number 7. Figo. Number 15. Ronald Araujo. Number 19. Neymar. Substitution in progress.
Check clears. Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Bruno Fernandes really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Can he get on the end of this?
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner. Oh, what a mistake! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Tries to pass it through.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's found the way through. There's the delivery. And it's hoisted clear.
Substitutions taking place.
All hands on deck for this one. Zico! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Desperate defending required here. They've played it short. And the finish! And that may well be that. That is that. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Milan certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has been cleared. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, shooting chance! Can he get... And again!
Milan would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Musiala out towards the flank. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That has ended up in no man's land. Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo! Eder Militao gets rid without sophistication. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I want to focus on this guy, Jamal Musiala. Born in Germany, raised in England. He was courted by both nations, of course, until he chose to represent Germany at senior level. I would say he's probably a natural 10 with a very quick turn of pace. And one side's gain really was one side's loss.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. First quarter of an hour gone. Musiala, this is promising. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Kvaratskhelia with a big header! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Cruyff. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Great chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Cruyff is offering a wry smile there.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Milan have their second corner now. And the keeper beats it away. And now they can spring out of defence. In with the challenge. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Here's a man in form. Rodri. To Musiala. Portugal finding their passes. He has found the way through. And the shot! Goal! Portugal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
No, he refuses to take the bait. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Szoboszlai gets into some space.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
Palmer. Eder Militao kept his eye on it, and he's there. Can he get on the end of this? Look at the space here. And the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Rummenigge really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Milan have their third corner. Now, can they get him away? Van der Ven deals with that comfortably. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Looking to play him in.
Cruyff really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And he's picked out the run, and he's intervened well there. Rodri.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nuno Mendes. Musiala looking to be a menace in the final third. Tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Kvaratskhelia clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He gets big! It's a loose ball. And he's there to belt it away. And it's Mendes.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Van der Ven. Musiala. He's going for goal! Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal.